I think one of the tyres may have just let go. This is what we call in the world of filming a wrap.
I'll tell you what. Look what you did to the tyre.
No, it wasn't me. No, it wasn't. You see, the thing is, OK, you know you go on the track, you turn the traction control off in a car, OK?
Well, James doesn't.
No, James doesn't, but a normal person turns the traction control off, right? Yes. The problem is this has so much torque that if you even gently put your foot on the throttle, it just spins the rear tyres up. That's the result.
No, that's because you were driving like an animal out.
No, I had a blowout, right? And that's the point. I had a blowout, I held it. I didn't go on Fern and Phil's sofa talking about my near-death experience.
Yeah.
I took it like a man, frankly.
All right, can we find out how fast it goes around the track now?
No. No, there's no point, honestly. Car like this, you may as well put the Stig in the studio and see how fast that goes round. So what we're going to do instead is the news.
Well, actually, we'll do the news in a minute, because first I want to say a couple more things about that Bentley. You see, you said there it was like a slab of old England.
Yes.
But Bentley is owned by VW.
Yeah.
That car was styled by a Belgian, and it was engineered by a man called Ulrich Eichhorn. Doesn't sound very British.
Are you presenting Top Gear, or are you writing a letter to the Daily Telegraph?
Well, I'm just saying that you know immediately that that car is German because it's got too much power. They've overdone it, as usual. Like they did on their French holiday in 1939.
James, the Queen is German, but
yes.
You don't sing Deutschland, Deutschland über alles every time she comes on the television, do you?
Well, I do, actually.
Yeah, he does.
Right, look, I'm going to do the news, OK? Now, it was the British Grand Prix today, and I know who won.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't, because it's not really today. We record Top Gear on a Wednesday to go out on a Sunday.
Well, I'll tell you who won it. It was a man.
Oh, genius. Well done. Yes.
You laugh, but why aren't there any women racing drivers?
That is a good point.
No, seriously, because in the old days they used to say it was a question of strength, but now they've all got power steering. You just lie down, turn the wheel, and if you want to win, go a little bit faster than all the others.
Well, yeah, but hang on, I have done it. It is a bit more tricky than that.
No, that's because your feet won't reach the pedal.
Yeah,
No, it really isn't. Why aren't you a Formula One racing driver? You what, sorry?
No, I'm probably not quick enough.
You would be quick enough. Have you tried it?
No, not yet.
There you go.
What do you do for a living?
I work in a tanning salon.
A tanning salon? I've no idea. Richard, what's that? No, honestly, the thing is that I know, OK, why women don't do it. It's because as soon as a woman puts on a pair of racing overalls, they're immediately treated like a sex object.
Have you been on the internet again?
Yes, I have. And I found this.
Oh, God!
I also found this, OK? There's a reason for this.
Really?
It was a poll, OK, to find the sexiest female racing drivers. Not best, not quickest through her rouge, not most dedicated, the sexiest. Well, she's won it, apparently. Now, when was the last time someone said to Kimi Raikkonen, would you mind posing in a red bikini? Never. OK, you go all the way down, look at them. There's Sabine, look, from Germany.
This is a
Look
good
at her. When was the last time somebody said, boo, Nigel Mansell, could you wear a dress 4 sizes too small for you? It never happens, and it really annoys me. But do you know the most amazing thing about this poll? Who came 10th?
Don't know.
Shall we scroll down and find out? Can you see what it is yet?
What? Seriously?
Seriously.
Well done.
Genuine.
You made that up.
Genuine.
No, but he's not a racing driver.
I think there are bigger issues than that, Richard, if we're honest.
I'm not sure what I'm less of, actually, a woman or a racing driver.
Well, let's be honest, you've dabbled with being both. So.
Yeah.
Now, you know the campaign we're having to get rid of stupid, unnecessary signs? Lots of people have been very kindly sending in examples. Check this one out.
If you look... Yeah. No.
If they hadn't put the sign there, he wouldn't have hit anything.
Yeah.
Don't put unnecessary signs at the side of the road, please, stop it. We're doing this to shame the councils that put these things up, OK, without thinking about it. My favourite sign of the week, sent in by a viewer. Here it is.
Why? What for?
It's not even true, is
Can I
it?
tell you something incredible, OK? You know these new eco signs they're putting up everywhere? They've got their own little windmills and their own solar panels.
Yeah.
Do you know how much they cost?
No.
3,000 quid.
£10,000 of our money. £10,000. And by law, there has to be a conventional sign next to them saying the same thing for when it's dark and not windy.
Which makes the £10,000 sign completely pointless.
Yes, if you're going to be eco, don't put the bloody sign there in the first place. We are being governed by imbeciles.
Yeah.
Hey, go on, more news.
Yes, VW has announced the new Scirocco. We've got one in the studio. It's actually over there. You've got to admit, it's a very good-looking thing.
It is. Looks like the Stig's helmet.
In white, yeah, it's a good-looking...
It really does.
Basically, it's a Golf GTI, but it's got the fancier suspension underneath, and it's got this great-looking coupe body over the top. It's a fab thing, but here's the point. It actually costs the same as a Golf GTI.
The same?
Well, yeah, it's 150 quid more, but you get more kit as standard, so it works out the same, which... What?
VW have got a bit of a history of this, because the Bugatti Veyron,
Oh, no, they
which is
did.
a VW...
That cost them £5 million to make, and they sold it for 850 grand a pop.
I don't think they've got the best accountants.
Yeah, they must be looking there going, why do we keep losing money every year?
Yeah, how does that happen?
I suppose if you actually wanted to save money, though, you shouldn't buy either of those. You could just buy the Seat Leon.
Yes.
Because that is actually a VW Golf underneath.
Same underneath. And
No.
It's the same underneath. And
No.
it's got another version of the same engine, which is actually more powerful, and it costs less than either of them.
You can't buy that because it's a Seat.
Well,
What's wrong with that?
It's Spanish.
What's wrong with that?
I'm bored with Spain at the moment. Fernando Alonso in Formula One, he's the most successful driver there. But he just is, OK? Then you've got Nadal in tennis. They've won the UEFA Championships. They've nicked our airports. They've nicked all our fish. They've nicked all our building societies. They eat the heads off prawns. They throw donkeys off tower blocks. And they stab cows.
that's Spanish.
That is the Spanish. Anybody from Spain here?
Sorry.
Give me my fish back.
Great news.
What?
The Daisy... I know what it is. The Dacia Sandero has gone on sale in left-hand drive market.
Nice. Now, just one more thing. Did you see the papers this week about Prince Charles running his DB6? He's asked it on wine.
Yes.
Yes.
Why doesn't he use petrol?
It's not like there aren't petrol stations, is it?
Cheaper and everything.
I don't get it.
What? It's
Well,
a waste.
yes.
I know it's a waste of good wine. Unless, of course, he's... Nasty wine coming from your engine, sir. Yes, I know, it's the South African. Right, that is the end of the news, and we're going to move on now. I'm afraid there's been a bit of an argument in the office. You see, us three, we maintain that Alphas have a certain flair that you just don't get from other cars, OK? And that you can't be a true petrol head until you've owned one.
Yes, but the producers argue that all Alphas are ugly little rot boxes and you'd have to be galactically stupid to buy one.
So what they did was they gave us each £1,000 to spend on an Alfa Romeo, and then they told us to meet in a car park near East Anglia, where we would be given some challenges.
I was the first to arrive. This is a 75, and I will admit it is not the best-looking car in the world. It rather looks as though they got themselves an Etch-a-Sketch to design it. And then they fitted the wheels from a grand piano. However, underneath, that is a different story. The gearbox is at the back for better weight distribution. The brakes, the rear brakes anyway, are inboard to reduce unsprung weight. It's got a limited slip diff. And at the front, it's got Alfa's 3-litre V6 engine. I think one of the best engines ever to go into mass production. And I got this whole car for £450. It's May! In a GTV. If you got this for less than £1,000 quid,